For tech billionaires, cars aren't just about getting from A to B in one piece. Oh no. Cars are their way of saying, look at me, I've cracked the code. Literally, they don't just stroll into a dealership, settle for whatever colors in stock, awkwardly try to negotiate a discount, and sign up for an EMI plan they'll be stuck with for years before finally calling it their car like the rest of us do. Nope. They want cars with butterfly doors that scream, I'm fancy and I know it. Spaceship vibes that make Elon Musk blush. Glass floors for who knows why, and seats so comfy they could double as a $10,000 nap pod. Today, we're diving headfirst into the tech billionaire car tier list. We'll check out their wild themes, jaw-dropping price tags, and the amazing features that make these cars so unreachable. And we'll even decode why they bought them in the first place. Let's get started. We cannot kick off this list without talking about the guy who basically is the real-life Iron Man. You guessed it, Elon Musk. I mean, come on, the guy owns Tesla. Like he's gonna drive anything else? Well, you have to wait for the answer to this one. His garage is basically a Tesla showroom with models like the Tesla Model S Performance, Model X, and Model 3 Performance. His collection is so over the top, it makes the rest of us look like we're collecting cheap toys. But the star of his collection? Well, that's the Tesla Roadster. Fun fact, it's literally the first production car launched into space. Wow, right? And then there's the $1 million McLaren F1, his daily ride. Yep, the same car our favorite YouTubers wish they could afford. This beauty was designed and built by British automotive legends Paul Roche, Peter Stevens, and Gordon Murray. The production line started between 1992 and 2000, powered by the BMW S72 V12 engine with 650 Newton-meter of torque coming. Let me make it easier for you. It's a car that doesn't just go fast, it actually holds a conversation with the air molecules. Let me break this down for you in the simplest way possible. The most popular used car in America is the Ford F-150. Quite reliable, decent, and gets the job done. Now let's compare that to Elon Musk's car, a McLaren F1. While the Ford F-150 tops out at 124 miles per hour, Elon's McLaren F1 can hit 240 miles per hour on the top speed chart. But that's not all. In fact, it can go from 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds flat. It has literally won the title of world's fastest production road car. And then there is our Ford. It takes a casual 4.8 seconds. But here's where it gets insane. The McLaren F1 has a gold-plated engine bay. Yup, real gold. Apparently, it's great for reflecting heat. Only 106 of these minimalist cars were ever made, and they weigh just 2,513 pounds. According to him, this was his dream car, and now we know why. Moving on to the costs, the replacement parts for this car are so rare they could double as collector's items. I am not joking. They can cost really thousands of dollars for sure. Let's not even get started on the maintenance costs. Slap on a few new tires and toss in a fluid flush, and you're looking at a casual $30,000 a year. No big deal, right? Just a year's salary for your friendly neighborhood caregiver, who, by the way, earns around $32,314 annually. And the oil change? That's an absolute steal at $8,000 every 10,000 miles. What? Yep, you heard that right. $8 grand for oil. Suddenly, your $50 quick bill doesn't seem so bad. Clearly, with numbers like these, this car is locked and loaded in the top A-tier category. Because if your car maintenance doesn't cost as much as someone's full-time job, are you even living the tech billionaire life? Next up on the list, we've got a tech billionaire whose car choice will straight up make your eyes do a double check. He's living proof that not every billionaire is a car lover. Some are more into yachts, private jets, or who knows what else that screams, I'm richer than your wildest dreams. But that's a story for another day. For now, let's get back to this man and his rather unique approach to cars. Yes, we're talking about Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, who stepped into the big shoes after Steve Jobs' passing in 2011. With a net worth of $2.2 billion, according to Forbes, you'd expect him to drive around in something that practically screams, I run Apple. But no, he keeps it low-key with a BMW 5 Series F10, starting at a price range of $59,375. To put that into perspective, the good old American favorite, the Ford F-150, starts at $49,875. So really, Tim's choice isn't something fancy. It's almost affordable. Shocking, I know. Now let's talk performance because, let's be honest, that's where BMW flexes. This ride comes with a turbocharged V8 engine, dual clutch transmission, active rear wheel steering, and an 8-speed automatic transmission. It is quite cool, right? Now, BMWs are known for their top-notch safety features. It's almost like Tim thought, sure, I could buy a spaceship on wheels, but let's keep it sensible and safe. Plus, it's a German car. You know, precision engineering, sleek design. Don't you think he really got a taste for the classics? So, about the purchase tier, it's honestly kind of practical, but with the price being so reasonable, we're keeping it into tier C. Now, moving on to the next one in the line. Now, let's play a game. If you had to guess what kind of car Mark Zuckerberg would drive, based on what we know about him, all thanks to the Google, what would you pick? I'm thinking something that screams luxury, but with that classic American vibe mixed with modern tech, right? Well, guess what? That's exactly what he went for. Zuck's been driving around in the Cadillac CT5V Blackwing. It's got the price tag starting at $97,000, so you know it's no joke. Now here's the major point about it. It's actually the only sedan with a V8 powered engine and a manual transmission available in the market. Also, especially since the old school Dodge Charger is, well, not around anymore. This makes the car even more special. But here's why it's the perfect choice for a tech billionaire like Zuckerberg. It's got 19-inch aluminum alloy wheels with a precise diamond-cut Android satin finish. And don't even get me started on the leather seating surfaces. This car practically screams success.
Nice.
Then, of course, there's the speed. We're talking 200 miles per hour top speed with an acceleration that goes from 0 to 60 in just 3.4 seconds. And let's not forget the 659 pound-feet of torque and 660 horsepower. Now, considering the price, I have to admit, that's actually pretty impressive. The exterior doesn't disappoint either. With that sleek V-Series mesh grille, it gives the car quite a fresh modern vibe. Now, even though it's not one of those limited edition, only a few people can get this kinds of cars, I'd still say this belongs in the Tier B category. What do you think? And now, let's talk about another exclusive car that feels like it just rolled out of a Marvel movie. Well, Microsoft's co-founder, Bill Gates, is known for his love for Porsche. I mean, who can blame him? Porsche cars got that perfect mix of timeless design, futuristic vibes, and eco-friendly features that make it impossible not to look at. It's like the car equivalent of a sleek, expensive pair of sunglasses that everyone gets jealous of. Now, Bill Gates drives the Porsche 959 sports car, which costs $1,825,250. What makes this car so special is that it got a sequential twin-turbo, flat-six 2,849 cubic centimeter engine that can go up to a top speed of 197 miles per hour. This thing is built for the track. It is actually a super street car, and since they only made 959 of these, we are obviously throwing it straight into the Tier A category. But wait, there's more. This isn't just a pretty face. You can actually adjust the ride height depending on road conditions. Built between 1986 and 1993, this car was originally designed for the Group B Rally Series, which explains its ultra-lightweight materials like aluminum and Kevlar. My favorite thing about this car is its huge rounded rear wing, which isn't just for show. It maximizes downforce and stability at high speeds, letting the car sing through the air like a symphony, safely of course. Does that sound interesting to you too? I mean, if you had the chance, would you actually buy this too? Can't blame you if you would. It's basically a dream on wheel. But hey, now that we've got you all hyped up and dreaming big, let's not snap you back to reality just yet. Moving on to the next one. We all know the drill after a long day. Hop into our old car, blast some music, pretend we're the lead singer of a concert, then get back home and scroll through Snapchat all night. But what's a CEO Evan Spiegel, the guy behind Snapchat, driving when he's vibing? Well, let me tell you, Evan Spiegel got a thing for cars. With a net worth of $2.7 billion, he's also winning it in the car department. He once said, "Cars bring me sheer joy," and honestly, it's not hard to see why. Evan's got quite the collection. He has a Tesla Model S, a Mercedes-Benz G-Class SUV, a Porsche GT3 RS, and even a classic Ford Model T. It's like he's picked out every car that would make any car lover's dream garage come to life. Now, in 2017, he went ahead and bought himself a Ferrari F12 Berlinetta. The base price for this car starts at $319,995, but depending on the model, age, and all those other fancy details, it could have been even higher. Now, this car has a 6.3-liter V12 engine that's so good, It's won the International Engine of the Year and Best Engine above 4.0-liter awards. And just look at this car. Doesn't it just look like something you'd imagine a flying car would look like on land? With a top speed of 211 miles per hour, it's the second fastest car on this list. And let's not forget that this car is built with 12 different aluminum alloys, which makes it 70 kilograms lighter as compared to its predecessors. Plus, with innovative features like the aero bridge to boost its speed, it's no wonder we couldn't resist tossing it into tier A of our list. Now, as for the theme, picture this. Elegance meets brutality. It's like Beauty and the Beast had a love child in the car world. You see, the car has been designed by Pininfarina and Ferrari Styling Center very carefully, with the whole smooth, aggressive look that just oozes Italian flair sleek. And then there is this inside, high-end leather. No obnoxious screens or complex dashboards. Just a sleek, bridge-like center console that screams minimalism. It's like they looked at the car and said, let's make it so simple it'll make everyone else surprised. Now, we're about to tell you about a tech billionaire who loves cars so much, he's literally working on building flying cars. Yep, you heard that right, flying cars. And he's got 2 startups working on it, giving us all the hope of flying through the skies in some time. It's none other than Larry Page himself, who according to Bloomberg Businessweek's story from 2016, has dropped over $100 million, funding not one, but 2 self-driving car startups. I mean, talk about going all in. Naturally, we were curious to see what cars make the cut in his personal collection. And, yep, we did some digging and found that he has a Toyota Prius, a Mercedes-Benz C-Class, a Tesla Roadster, a Mercedes Maybach S-Class, and a Tesla Model S. Well, I think, except the first 2, which goes to the Tier B, I would keep all of them to the A-tier category for sure. I mean, these cars are the kind that are not only reliable and built to last, but you could drive any one of them and people would remember it. They've got that wow factor that sticks with you long after you've seen them. In fact, let's talk about Tesla Model S alone. It starts with a price of $74,990, has a top speed of 200 miles per hour, and can go from 0 to 62 miles per hour with 4.2 to 2.1 seconds, along with the engine power of 534 to 1,020 brake horsepower per 398 to 772 kilowatts. With that, its interior is all about keeping it simple and functional, no flashy nonsense, just pure practicality. There's a massive 17-inch touchscreen on the dashboard that controls everything, from navigation and media to car settings and climate notifications. It's like having the control center of a spaceship right at your fingertips. Now, as for charging, it takes about 27 hours to charge with a 3.6 kilowatt charger available at home. Also, each charge will cost you around $17.60. But if you head to an AC charging station with a 17 kilowatt power supply, you'll only need about 7 hours to top it off. And when it's finally fully charged, you're good to go for about 405 miles. So no range anxiety here. Alright, now that we've covered these insanely cool cars and what makes them the dream machines, what do you think we should dive into next for the next video? And if you have enjoyed this one, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.